Howdy everybody and welcome back to BTD6. It's been a little bit since I've done this, but I'm going to try to do a Chimpopalypse. Chimpopalypse? You know, apocalypse along with chimps at the same time. So no monkey knowledge, no selling, none of that jazz. We'll also... Jeez, dude, the start is immediately upon me, huh? Do I have enough range for that? No. The hard part, I tried recording this once already, and the hard part for this map is getting that first placement down well enough to survive. I think this is actually a lot better than what I've done any other time. Okay. Yeah, this feels manageable. Hold on. We can do something with this. What I kind of want to do is like a desert phantom over here. I'll set him to strong for now. A desert phantom like right here would actually be pretty dope. But we gotta be really strong by wave 40. If you guys don't play a lot of Apocalypse mode, first of all, you can't pause in between waves. There's none of that. And the waves are, they're pretty brutal sometimes. They're completely different. I don't know if they're randomized. Sometimes I feel like they are, because like that was just a bunch of basic red balloons. But then also sometimes you get rushes like this, right? One of the other aspects is we aren't allowed any money generation, and I say that with a little bit of a caveat. For one, I forgot to shut off... Oh my goodness, dude, hold on. It's not enough for a triple shot. Oh my goodness. So like, I didn't shut off engineer because I forgot to. I'm not very worried about that one. That's probably a little bit better of a spot. Get hit by some crazy fast waves sometimes, dude. It's so alarming when it happens. Am I getting him? Oh, I am. Okay. Maybe we can try a wizard monkey. But I didn't shut off the money generation from engineer. And I didn't turn off, technically, Desperado's bottom path and middle path generate money. But also they're negligible amounts of money. Like, you have to get to a tier 4 who costs like 15k or something to get money from one of them. And the other one you have to lose lives to get any money from. And I can't lose lives in this game mode. So I'm not very worried about either of those, honestly. See, this is the kind of thing that makes me think it is the same every time, maybe? When I see waves like that, because I swear we had that green rush last time. Wow. Oh good, it keeps us in the same spot where we were. Okay. Double wizard actually looks like a decent start, huh? And then we can get Quincy. You know, I'm going to try this for just a little bit longer, and if it doesn't work, you guys will never see this, but this has been harder than I expected. Did I win when I did Chimpopalypse last time? It was like, wow, dude. Actually, this is a pretty good spot for Quincy as well. I'm not crazy upset about that. I would like to get Arcane Blast on both of them. Probably better than getting the camo detection upgrade. And Intense Magic. I do think Intense Magic is a little bit mid sometimes. It can cost you a lot. Wow, there is actually a difference there. If we pick up Quincy late. How bad is it? Okay, we survive. It's this yellow regen rush that I think has been getting me a lot. Okay. Okay, now we do need to get some lead popping power, right? Because that comes pretty quickly too, doesn't it? Maybe we pick up a druid. And we'd go, top path druid? Yeah. I gotta pause and think about this, because at some point we're gonna also have camo leads, right? What is good for popping camo leads? You know what, maybe we go... an energizer or something. Help Quincy level up. Although Quincy doesn't typically need much help leveling up. No selling sucks for this, huh? Trying to think. Well, like, I don't have camo detection is why I'm not doing it. I was gonna do, like, maybe glue gunner. We can do heat tip darts to begin with, right? We'll start with, like, a 2,000 investment, apparently, into this guy. He is actually gonna be, like, $2,000 almost. That's pretty crazy. That's kind of expensive, huh? But this also means we don't have to worry as much about purples, because purples are kind of an issue with the wizards that we have. Yeah, this will give us lead and camo lead popping power. Okay. I feel a little better. Ooh, actually, we have no camo detection still. Who's gonna tell him? Oh my goodness, hold on. We can afford a ninja. Okay. Holy cow, Quincy hat was off by 20 bucks for getting camo detection. I could have just done that as well. Okay. I feel like this one is better to upgrade. We're gonna get one more camo detector. And then maybe we can go hot on the middle wizard monkey there. Yeah, especially since we'll have shimmer off of the top if we actually do take this guy to a tier 5. We can go with 250. Oh, I don't think we're getting that much money. I don't know how much money you actually get in Chimpopalypse, whatever you want to call it, dude. Chimpopable, I guess, would be impoppable prices with impop or with chimps mode drawbacks. That sounds pretty rough. That's like a 20% increase on everything, I think, isn't it? Okay, one thing I'm liking about this map that I didn't really explore in the other maps is how many spots you can place just basic towers where they have, you know, you got this line here, but then you've also got this little streak here, which actually is a big difference. It actually feels like we're starting to get a little bit of a handle on things here. At least until we get a Moab, which means I probably want to push for Arcane Mastery quickly. Because our Moab popping power is going to be pretty lacking until then. Maybe I'll go the 250 submarine. Yeah, it's kind of weird, right? When you see where like Impoppable or Apocalypse mode has like these crazy hard waves, and then you just get a wave of like 10 blue balloons. Isn't it odd? This game mode is very weird. Okay. So what do we want to save for next? I'll go ahead and get a double shot. We'll go ahead and pick up Wall of Fire. Wall of Fire actually reaches a really good spot here too, with that gap. Since I can aim it, I can put it all the way down here. Is it technically better to put it on the corner? Do you get better time coverage off of that? You might. I don't know. But I think because wave 40 is when Moab starts showing up, I'm gonna get Arcane Spike next, probably. We have every kind of popping power we need. Camo leads come from, currently right now, Ballistic Missile. Once we hit a tier 5 on this, that would have camo lead. Also, Quincy has camo lead, technically. Okay, we have a few options for it. And I could buy Balloon Jitsu, but I think it's a little... I don't think it's that big a difference to matter. Reinforced camo leads would be scary, it looks like right now. And I really want that tier 5 wizard, I'm feeling. I would like all of my towers to participate. The interesting thing about Apocalypse as well is because it has some of those simpler waves, generally you're gonna have similar money, I bet. In fact, I think we have more money currently than normal, right? Like, sometimes there are gonna be times where, like, you have really reduced income from a wave, at least. Like, say, for example, wave 63 is typically a really high income wave. Oh, by the way, once we hit wave 40 and 40 plus, the speed of this should probably pick up a lot. You'll be surprised. Once we start seeing Moabs and stuff, a lot of things start. Like, a lot of waves are just like a couple Moabs in the early part of it. They count for a lot of RBE. But we should have a few waves that pick up a lot faster. Especially, I guess, around wave 60, right? That's where we see it when you're playing Apocalypse normally. As you close into wave 60, you start getting things like this, right? Yeah. That was some camo lead right there, wasn't it? I think it was. We are a third of the way to Archmage. Archmage? Is it Arch? It is Archmage. Do you guys pronounce it Arch or Arch? I have no clue. I've always said Arch. But I hear a lot of people say Arch. We could go with him, but I think I'd rather wait for Archmage. If we can. Yeah, look at that. We're already up to wave like 58. I wasn't even paying attention, but like, that moved very fast. Does anything feel overwhelming yet? Not particularly, honestly. Okay, things are getting a little further with the BFB here. What is this guy's range? It's pretty good. And we have Rain of Arrows if we feel like we're overwhelmed. I really wish we could. I really want to hit 32k. We're like 10k off still. It definitely feels like your income's worse in this mid-game. We're gonna set you to strong, actually. Can we push another few thousand? Probably not. We gotta pick up Wizard Phoenix. Oh, we're overwhelmed. Man. How bad is it? How far back does that put us? There's no telling what we just messed up doing that. Honestly. But, I mean, I'm already 70 waves in almost. I'm just gonna take a continue. It's really awkward, though. It really is, or can be. Oh, jeez, dude. We're really relying on a couple guys for this, huh? Does this work? Could I change it to party peak in the middle? No, thank goodness. I was very worried that it was gonna let me do that. Wow, there are a lot of camo regrow lead blooms, huh? Are you on strong? No, you're still on first now. It's close. It's real close. Especially without that camo detection. Okay. How much money off are we? Oh my goodness, dude. Wait, no, I had enough money, didn't I? I was saving up for the 37,000. Or 34,000. Oh, man, I had enough money. I always forget that prices change. Or did we have enough money? We do now. Okay. Well. Oh well. I'm not very worried about it. I will, I know this game mode doesn't really matter. It's all just completely made up. It'd be really funny if you could turn into party peak in the middle of the game. It would break it, I guess, but makes me kind of reconsider how I'm doing things sometimes, right? Because like this should be a really simple map and should be really easy to do. Yet here we are, struggling a little bit at times. We're already in the wave in the 80s, right? This game mode goes by very fast. Wow, there's a very overwhelming number of dunes sometimes. Sheesh, dude. Archmage is getting overwhelmed. That's a those are reinforced DDTs. What? Can you chill for like 2 seconds, game? I was gonna try to save for a Wizard Lord Phoenix, but like I don't know, man. It's a little rough. I'll be honest with you. Another 10k and we get it though, so it's probably doable. Yeah, we're not feeling super overwhelmed because we have the Archmage. We will use Phoenix here. Look at how fast these waves go though. We do have to beat a bat at the end of this, I'm pretty sure, right? At least one? Yeah, okay. We do get Wizard Lord Phoenix, it looks like. I'm gonna be curious what it says for how much money we spent though. Right? Because like right now we've spent maybe 90k, I guess. If you get less money in this game mode, that's definitely quite a bit harder. Also, reinforced DDTs just like straight up exist. Did I do a middle path village? Not easily, huh? I really messed up that one. So I kind of would like just inherent camo detection on him, apparently. Oh, we never got... That guy changed. What level is Quincy, by the way? 18? Okay, that's pretty normal. We could put down another shimmer, I guess, huh? There we go, that's probably a little better. Yeah. Isn't it cool how Wizard Lord, how the Phoenix's fire actually homes, I'm pretty sure? Ah, maybe it doesn't. I thought it did. Ignore me, I'm just lying. Those are some bulky DDTs, dude. Apparently I'm doing like an axis of wizardry here, huh? That's not what I was expecting to be the answer to this, though. I'll be honest. Oh, you know, I guess in the defense of this, too, though, everything, even if we do have less money, upgrades are cheaper. Like, what, 8% cheaper or something? Although I do have to say, I don't think we're gonna hit, I don't think we're hitting $800,000 for the Paragon. What gets really weird about this very late game is when Wave 100 spawns, I'm pretty sure Wave 101 immediately spawns afterwards, right? If it is a bad, at least. But hey, it looks like we are winning, at least. Yeah, there's there's the bad. I'm pretty sure we're strong enough to pop the bad, I'll be real with you. Oh, we may as well buy that. The bad has been popped, but we still gotta pop the innards. Okay, so we did it. Let's see. Total cash spent 145,000 with 17,000 left over. So we lost about 20k? 25? Yeah, about 25k was lost. I wonder if that much was made up in cheaper upgrades. Pop count had to be a little bit lower, or total damage was, but that's probably because I did the continue. Oh, you can't even check the screen? Oh, I was completing it for the first time, so I couldn't share it. Well, if you want to, there's the code. You can try it yourself. It was not as easy as I was expecting it to be. I always forget that, because I think that happened the first time I did this video. But thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please do leave a like. Subscribe if you want to see more, and leave a comment, actually, if you enjoyed that and want to see... if you want to have any suggestions for it, or if you think that it's a bad game mode, you know, just let me know. Anyway, I'll see ya. Bye.